Do you think they make it Play-Doh purposely so that you can never get it out?
I think
Like it's
so.
just like completely.
It looks
stuck.
like it will come out, but it never comes out.
No.
No, it doesn't really come out. Oh, it got it all out. You just gotta like touch it.
What's Play-Doh made out of? Ryan, is this organic? We got the organic one, hopefully.
No, I think it's salty. I'm pretty sure
Salty?
it's salt. Yeah, if you lick it.
I don't think so. Ryan, is this organic, Ryan? No? It's not?
I think we can like.
No? You think you can eat it? Is this edible? I don't think so.
It didn't say don't eat it.
Contains
wheat.
Mm.
Oh.
So if you're gluten-free, can you not eat this?
I guess you can if you're.
We're live?
Oh.
Ryan!
Oh.
Ryan, light the candles!
Oh.
Ryan, it's Monday, damn it! I'm sorry, folks. Ryan's clearly not doing his job. Flour, salt, and water we hear, apparently. Had no idea we were live.
Oh.
No smoking!
Whoa! The harmonica blew that out. Oh, nice.
And we're live! Welcome to Quarantining!
With the Chris's.
I'm your host, Chris.
I'm your host, Chris.
And we have a very, very special times 16 edition for you folks today.
Wow.
It's Monday, right? Yesterday was the weekend?
Yesterday was the weekend, and it carried into today.
Oh, wow, interesting. How did that work out?
It worked out wonderfully.
Yeah, well, thank you all for joining us today. If you're Alicious, if you're Julio Hiccups, if your name's Ann, or Dill, or Itself, or Jay Chuaco, or Williams Pottery, or if you're lounging with us today, we appreciate all of you for joining Quarantine with the Chris's. We had a little bit of a delay because Ryan was trying to super glue the Play-Doh shut so we couldn't use it live on air.
Yeah.
He's trying to play an old trick on the Chris's, and we weren't having it, were we?
Well, not really.
No.
No.
Not at all.
No.
But today and every day we're doing Ryan's Rewards. Is it cold in LA?
It is quite cold,
It's freezing. It is
a
at
bird.
least 20 degrees Celsius, Julia.
Yeah.
Or Julia Hiccups, I should say. It's a Fireside Chat Monday. It's also a Making Monday, so it's a Making a Fireside Chat Monday.
Oh, right on. A Making Monday, Chris. Well, thank you all for tuning in today for making our Mondays.
Yeah, we appreciate it. You can check us out all across social media, but first we probably should say the PSA the same as every day.
Oh yeah, please be responsible. Maintain your social distance and wear your mask, please.
I think what he's trying to say is please stay the F away from people. 6 feet is much further than you think it is. And please wear a mask. No one continues to wear masks or stay away from people, and that's why everyone here in LA is having a bad time, because it's going to be a cold winter, Chris.
It was actually, LA was in flames today.
It was.
There was a fire out there on the road. Yeah, a palm tree caught fire. Yeah.
Are you guys doing the pottery scene from Ghost? I don't know. Ryan will put that up on the teleprompter if we are, with our special guest that's coming right up. You can find us all across social media at QWTChrises, and specifically on our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Spotify, Geo Savan, shout out to India, Namaste, and a couple other ones. If you're into any other podcasts with the name Pod in it, you can find us at QWTChrises or type in Quarantine with the Chris's. You can find all our podcast information in our link or in our newsletter, which we just dropped today, Chris, with all exciting Quarantine with the Chris's information for all week.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we got a Pottery cast going today, Chris.
Pottery cast.
Yeah, Pottery cast.
I like that.
Yeah.
Our community cause today, Monday, August 10th, and all week is I'm voter. I am a voter.
I am a voter. What's the R stand for?
The R?
Yeah.
It's a registered trademark.
Oh, I am voter registered trademark is a nonpartisan movement that aims to create a cultural shift around voting and civic engagement by unifying around a central truth. Our democracy works best when we all participate.
Make sure you always know when elections are happening. Obviously, there's a big one in November, but you should have the important information you need to vote with confidence with every election. Sign up to receive election reminders. Get registered to vote if you're not registered, or if you're registered twice to vote. You can find out a way how to get around that, and register rightly and correctly in the state that you're currently residing in. and apply for an absentee ballot at imavoter.com or at imavoter. They have a great text message system as well. Shoot them a text message on their Instagram or on their website. The information is in the first link in our link tree in our newsletter.
Oh, right on.
We do have to pay the bills, Chris.
Yes. We're sponsored today by Play-Doh. I actually really like this blue color.
Apparently, Ryan couldn't pay the extra money to get the gluten-free Play-Doh.
Yes.
But we did just learn that this contains wheat, and it had no exactly. It definitely smells like Play-Dohs. Always smell the same. Like you could put this smell anywhere, and I could figure it out.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's tasted.
Yeah, if you guys can smell that, what do you think Play-Doh smells like? The best comment or emoji today will get a prize from Ryan's Rewards. It's a little man grasping on for dear life because it's the cheapest thing we can send out.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan.
Like, doesn't this look like such a nice little pot I made, Chris?
It's a wonderful pot.
Yeah.
Wait, Ryan, we got a guest on?
Oh.
No, I think my mom's sunburned from being on the beach. Did you ever eat Play-Doh?
Eating it right now.
Are you really? Is this edible? Can you actually do that?
Maybe not.
It's according to the Chris's first. We're poisoning each other. Thank you for joining us today, according to the Chris's. We're trying to get our guest on because Ryan's just simply not doing his job. But we're going to try real hard here.
Yeah, baby, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Something pepper and heavy tea up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall.
Ryan, we got a guest on.
Yo.
What's up, William? How you doing?
How's it going, guys? Good to see you guys. Yeah.
Great seeing you, man. How you been? Where are you right now?
I am on the side of the road in Buffalo, New York, like deep in the city. Like not really anywhere cool right now, but hey, I just set up shop. I'm literally in a strip mall parking lot right now. I'm here by myself and having a good time. So.
That looks like the nicest strip mall parking lot I've ever seen. It's a wonderful background right there.
Hey, I can flip the camera for you.
We're according to the Chris's live in Los Angeles on with William Duvall at Williams Pottery, all the way in the Niagara Falls area. Is that right, William?
Yeah, I was there today in Niagara, and then we made our way to Buffalo to eat some buffalo wings, and still here. Yeah, ate some buffalo wings, and then we decided we were gonna go to a national forest, but it was 3 hours away, and didn't have time. I needed to be on with you guys, so we just decided to stick around in Buffalo and have a good night, and yeah, now I'm here.
Right on.
Yeah, we're sorry for ruining your nature
adventure. We're in the forest right now. You could have just joined us right down the road.
Damn, I should have came by.
It's okay.
If anyone has any questions for William, there's a question mark box below. It's much easier to see than the comments. Someone just asked you right now about cooking meth. Are you cooking meth? What are you doing with that wheel?
No,
there?
but if I didn't have bare feet, who knows what I would step on.
That's true.
So what is it that you have there? What type of wheel is that?
This is it's called a Skutt Prodigy wheel. It's one of my pottery wheels that I have. It's my traveling wheel now that I have in my car. So yeah, it's my potter's wheel. It's not a small wheel. It's 80 pounds. It's definitely a big hunk of metal. It's not like a little transportation device that I bring everywhere.
That's weird.
It's a real deal.
And so when your car breaks down, can you use that as the spare wheel?
Hey, I haven't had that happen yet. I've had my battery break down once in a Walmart parking lot, but that was about it. I haven't had to hook up the wheel yet.
That's not so bad. But William, you went on. You're originally from the Seattle area, is that right?
Not originally. I'm actually from the D.C. area, and then went to school down in South Carolina, and then got a job out of college in catering, and moved out to Seattle right when I graduated, and been there for a couple years now. And this quarantine, this whole COVID thing, I lost my job during it. Just decided to. I've always had this dream of just getting on the road and doing what I actually love to do, which is pottery. And I've just been on the road ever since like May, with like a couple stints in North Carolina and whatnot for a couple weeks. But that's about it. I've really been traveling ever since. Been to I don't even know how many states. I should keep count.
and no, Ryan, you can't eat that either. Sorry, William. Our intern is just going crazy over there in the kitchen trying to eat all the leftover Play-Doh that we have. But you were going on a 3-day trip, and it turned into way longer than 3 days. And now you're on the road again. Where are you going?
I'm headed back to Seattle for the time being, and then who knows? But we're not on any time schedule. So like between here and Chicago, we kind of have a plan within the next couple days. But after that, we're kind of setting sail, and we're taking it day by day from Chicago to Seattle. Plan on going through like Denver, probably the Tetons, Yellowstone, Montana, all that sort of stuff. Maybe Mount Rushmore before that. Who knows?
Sweet.
We have a special request here.
Yeah.
Chris.
From a Langston. Where's Nala?
Nala's in the hotel right now. She's in the hotel room.
So she's not allowed out there near the Pottery.
I should have brought her in the car with me. Today is actually my first day ever staying in a hotel on my trip. But I don't know. It's what it is. We were tired.
Yeah. Well, you've been staying
for less than $100 in a Holiday Inn, so it's nothing lavish. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Chilling at the Holiday Inn. Yeah.
Exactly.
Someone asked, why are you bending? Get comfortable. Might as well. I mean, you're in front of a pottery wheel. What do you even do with that? I mean, we're in front of a bunch of Play-Doh.
Yeah, you can see everything from here. Not bad.
No.
That's okay.
No, you're good. But it's someone. One of your fans. She said, Spank.
Spank.
He is going to the bathroom. No, he's not. We're on live at William's Pottery, William Duvall, who is in the Niagara Falls area right now, traveling around the world and making beautiful, beautiful pots and ashtrays and cups and literally everything.
Dipping out of.
Oh, wow.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I wish you made the quarantine with the Chris's one.
Yes.
Yeah, he one of those guys.
Well, we
know some people.
We know some people. We can send them your way. Should we send it to your stop in Montana, or should we send it to up in Seattle?
Probably up into Seattle, but who knows when I'll end up getting it. I mean, not really sure at this point.
Well, what if we just partnered up and put our faces on one of your mugs?
Could do that.
We could do that too. There we go.
I think you trying to do the same thing as me. I mean, it might be tough for you guys, but I have this whole machine that you guys don't have, but you guys can make a little pinch pot, I guess.
Well, the world goes around, so we can put the Play-Doh on here, right, with the spinning world.
Oh yeah, that works perfect.
Or William, could we put it in the microwave?
Oh.
Ooh, I haven't tried that. I wonder if that works.
It sounds like a really bad kiln that won't turn out well for anyone.
Yeah, it might stay for a couple days, but after that, I don't know.
We do have a comment from K Lamilone. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for sharing your art. So badass plus inspiring. Peace. Goalposts and
woohoo emoji. How do you do the woohoo emoji?
Thank you. I will. No plan on stopping right now. It's just I'm living the dream right now, spending my time on the road and doing what I love. So it's been awesome for sure.
That's great,
right
man.
on.
And we had just seen, not only are you making pottery in front of sunflower fields, but you were in New York City ruining a poor couple's photo shoot.
Oh, I know. They apologized to me, but I should have been apologizing to them. I mean, that photo shoot was a nice long, like that Instagram boyfriend was there for a while. Probably him. I wonder how that one came out. Probably better than my video. Who knows?
That was the best part of your video.
Yes.
You're doing it in New York City during a worldwide pandemic, with Times Square signage in the background, and then there's just
I feel like now is the only time I could really do that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get that parking spot and literally parked right next to my wheel where I made that video. And in Philadelphia, that was awesome. I've just been having some unbelievable luck. I feel like it's just like the mentality that I've been going into everything, and it's just like the world is giving back to me, and the luck that I've been having with some of these things.
Right on. What advice do you have for all the aspiring artists and creatives out there?
man, just keep creating. Like, people get stuck in these ruts of creativity and everything like that, and get stuck with what people want them to make. But I feel like a lot of it is creating what's in your mind and putting it out onto paper, onto clay, onto anything, and it makes you happier. That's for sure, and it gives you a new sense of appreciation for all art, I guess.
Right on.
That's amazing. We're on live with @Williams Pottery all the way in the Niagara Falls area today as he's traveling across the country with his 80-pound pottery wheel. Any questions for William? There is a question mark box below. It's much easier to see than in the comments. I mean, it looks like you're about to make something now. Could you give us a tutorial?
For sure. I have a couple pieces of clay. It depends what you want me to make. I mean, do you want me to make something, cup, bowl, vase?
Ooh.
I'll make a combination.
All right. Yeah. If anyone wants to see William make something in particular, there is a comment section below. Throw in your comment. I guess the only thing he probably won't make is Parasaurolophus.
Parasaurolophus?
I can't pronounce that.
Parasaurolophus. It's a dinosaur.
Oh, dinosaur. Yeah, I don't know if that's up to my skill level just yet. I have to experiment a little bit more.
You recently went out of your comfort zone and made a tagine. Was it a tagine pot? Tagine pot?
Yeah, that was. I feel like you said that, and then I kind of messed with what it actually is. What is that thing called? But it's a Moroccan dish. I've never made one before. It's for one of my friends that's an artist too, and we did a little trade, and yeah, I'm super excited about it. And I haven't heard any reviews yet of how it worked out, but I'm pretty stoked on it.
Right on.
Really well.
That's awesome. We have two requests.
One's for a wedding mug.
One's from a Clay Dimmick. Says, "Do the wedding mugs." Haha emoji eyes. And Paula, our new best friend in Florida, wants a mug as well. So how about a mug?
I can do a mug. I mean, it might be a little difficult because for handles, you kind of have to do them the next day because you make the original form, and then the next day you'll kind of add a handle to it or something like that. But yeah, I can see if I can whip up a little.
How about we call it a handleless mug?
Ooh, yes, a handleless mug.
I can definitely do that. Not a problem.
Perfect.
Awesome. And then one more question before we let you take it away. This one is from Florida. How long have you been doing pottery for?
Oh, that popped up on my screen. That was pretty cool. I've been doing pottery since my junior year of high school, and I'm 25 now, so it's been a while. I guess it's, oh man, almost 10 years now, I guess. Wow.
We've been corrected. LJ Lobel has said it's called a cup.
Ooh.
So we've all been. What is a cup?
A handleless mug is a cup. Man. I just learned that. Ryan, put that on a t-shirt.
I met that guy off of Instagram last night. Shout out to Larry. He's such a nice guy. Amazing man. He opened his house to me and my girlfriend last night. And he's a wood turner, and I made my first like wood piece yesterday with him. And it was unreal. I spent the night with him and just talked for hours. It was a blast. So.
Right on.
That's awesome. Shout out to Larry.
That power of social media and Instagram, you can meet some pretty cool people.
Yeah, that's how we met you. Was just through the power of social media. So thanks for coming on today, sharing your craft, and inspiring us all. Really.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. I'm in pretty good company this week. It looks like, and I'm pretty stoked to be the headliner for this week.
There you go.
Yes, the headline. We love your humbleness. He's headlining the whole week, Chris.
He's our resident pottery DJ. He'll be spinning literally. So.
But yeah, so I threw the clay down and got it to stick. I make a little like seal here on the bottom so it won't come off. And then I try to center it. And centering is the hardest part about pottery, I think. It definitely took me the longest. I was not a natural potter in any sense of the word. Some people can just get on and start to make stuff, but that's really rare. It took me a long time to learn what I can do now, I guess. So, yeah, I guess Like this is the hardest part, getting it to not wobble around with you.
Yeah. How do you control an 80-pound wheel?
Well, it's really just the motor. I don't have to. Once I can, the wheel will take over if you're not controlling the clay. But if you let the clay handle you, then you're kind of messed up. That's why people start with a small amount of clay because you can handle it better, and then work up to more amounts of clay because it's harder to center, which is just this part. It's not even making the pot. It's literally just getting it in the middle of the spinning part. Because if it's not in the middle of the spinning part, when you're making something, it'll just wobble. One side will be higher than the other. You're not going to create anything cool, I guess.
And you're sorry to butt in there,
It's
but you're obviously powering that wheel with your foot, right? That's how it works?
Yeah. I have a little pedal right here.
Ooh!
It's like same pedal as like your car, I guess. And, yeah. Faster, slower, it seems.
All right. So what are your tips to getting it, as Zed once said, in the middle?
Ooh.
So I keep my left hand kind of at 90 degrees braced, like on my body, and then this hand is just kind of to support it. So all of your muscle is kind of coming from here, and then it's really just powering it and putting your body into it and making it go in the middle. Like I can hit it home. So
Don't hurt it.
that's wobbling around, but yeah.
Right on.
And then it'll go back into center. I can do that again.
All good. We have a question from.
Like,
Go ahead.
Is that?
So we're mesmerized by your wheel right now.
We got hypnotized just like we did last week.
It's wobbling around. It's not in the middle, and then like I can kind of muscle it around. And if you're not putting any body into it, the clay can handle you, and you're just gonna wobble around with it. So I like brace it against my body, keep this at 90 degrees, and then I mean, making it look pretty easy right now. Not to like brag or anything, but
Speaking of bragging and keeping things in the middle with your strong hands, we do have a question coming up here.
Yeah, C.S. Kohler asked about Deerwood.
Yeah, Deerwood. It's actually the camp that I went to growing up for 8 summers in New Hampshire. So that was pretty cool. I went up there. That was kind of my goal of going up the East Coast, was to get to there because I haven't been back since my freshman year of college. So yeah, it really meant a lot to go back there and go back to my roots, I guess, my childhood. That's like my favorite place on earth is Deerwood. So.
Right on.
And he's one of my buddies from Deerwood, so there you go.
Nice.
Looks like we got another question from maybe one of your buddies. Make It Lorraine has asked. It didn't pop up.
Ryan, get this question.
Ryan, Make It Lorraine asks, has your pottery ever gotten you laid? LOL.
Well, my mom and my dad are on here. I mean,
You can plead the fifth and then say you have a girlfriend, and it's the second best thing that's happened to you during the quarantine.
In college, I used to go around and leave my pots places. I would make something, and I would have so much pottery that I would just like go and hide it, and then put it on like my Instagram story and be like, "Go find it." And my girlfriend actually went and found a couple of my pots, and definitely stuck out to me a little bit. So.
Oh, wow. Found love through pottery. That's cute.
Cheers.
Yeah.
There you go. It's all centered now, and now I'm going to make the hole into it.
Okay. We're hypnotized right now.
I watched this all day.
Sorry,
This is my Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze ghost moment right here.
Hold on. Should we?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the pottery station. So yeah, I have like the basic. I opened it up, so now I can really make anything with it. I can make a tall cylinder if I want to make a sort of base. The cylinder is kind of the base for everything. unless you kind of want to make a bowl, and then you kind of go out from here and then make your bowl. But yeah, so I'll start with, I just opened it, and then you compress the bottom, because if you don't compress the bottom, then it'll start to crack. And not crack right now, but if it gets left overnight and it dries too fast, and if it's not compressed on the bottom, then it makes an S crack.
How do you prevent cracks from happening then?
So you wedge the clay first of all. You wedge it like you would, I guess, knead bread in a way, and that kind of takes all of the air bubbles out of it. Yeah, there you go, Chris. Yeah, you wedge it to take all of the air bubbles out of it, and that's the first level of compression. And then once it's open here, then I'll just run my finger back and forth on the bottom, and then that'll compress the bottom.
We had a question from a man who identifies as a lion.
Ooh.
Do you have any of your finished work available? I mean, we can wait to show that if you have any. If not, they can go to Williams Pottery on Instagram and check it out.
Yeah, so I kind of I sold all of my pottery that I made when I drove across the country, and I was kind of taking orders as I came across the country, and then I got to my girlfriend's house in North Carolina and knocked a whole bunch of pottery out in their basement, and nice enough to let me make a little studio in their basement. And then I got all that out, and it's tough to travel with a bunch of pottery. I've actually picked up a bunch of pottery from different potters on the way, but I only have a couple pieces of my finished stuff that I'll show you in a little bit. This is a mug.
Ooh! Wow!
Yeah. So each of these is like an individual little chip that I make out of it. So these definitely take some time.
How long from start to finish would you say that would take?
Well, I mean, start to finish, a couple days, but you'll see how fast I can make the actual form now. And then, tomorrow is when I would flip it upside down and put it back on the wheel and round it out and put all the grooves into it, put the handle on it. And then after that, it'll take a couple days to dry. And then once it's completely dry and doesn't have any water in it, then it can be fired. If it has any water in it and it's fired, it can blow up or explode or anything. So I wait till it gets completely dry, and then I put it in the kiln and it fires for a night or so, and then I take it out the next morning, and then you glaze it, and that's just you dip it in this big liquid of chemicals and whatnot, and then you put it back into the kiln, and then it fires again overnight, and then it's finished. So it's definitely a long process.
Yeah,
right on.
Sounds like it.
We do have a comment over here with your long process. A 1975 Paula said she has the hiccups.
Ooh.
From your cups.
Wow.
What advice do you have for those who have hiccups?
You know what? My favorite is to drink from the opposite side of the cup.
Really? I never heard that.
That's my favorite way.
Huh.
I feel like it's all about taking your mind off the hiccups, and that definitely does it. I mean, you hold your breath and all that, but my favorite is the bit.
Everyone, you heard it here first. Quarantine the Chris is live in Los Angeles on with at Williams Pottery, William Duvall in the Niagara Falls area today, but not tomorrow.
So Williams Pottery on Instagram. I'm actually live right now.
You have a live studio audience?
I am, but I don't really like TikTok that much.
This is great.
Hey, I'm sending that ads.
Awesome. This isn't the first time you've run into fans. You've run into some fans just along your way on your trip. What's it like running into fans on the road?
We were talking about this today. I'm waiting for the time that I actually see somebody that actually knows who I am. That'll be pretty sweet if it ever happens. But yeah, a lot of people have some funny reactions. They're like, what? Like, a lot of people actually don't care, but a lot of people do care, and they're like, what are you doing? Like, what is that thing? Like, I got this thing yesterday. I was in the national forest, and I was making pots, and they were like, oh, that's a cool grill. And I'm like, yeah, not really a grill. It's actually a pottery wheel. But.
Yeah. How do you correct someone like that? You just go
you're like,
cool. Thank you.
Have a good one, guy.
Thank you. We're growing up clay today.
Wait a second and watch me. Like, but I had some cool reactions from kids and parents that want to show their kids what pottery is, which is really cool. I think that's really important because not a lot of young people are really doing pottery.
Right on. Speaking.
Someone said, "Yo, we just saw you." I guess your fans are there out in the wild. Matt Pazgozgitsky. I think that's the correct pronunciation.
Hey, there you go. I'm glad somebody saw me.
And we had Wizard of Clay say, "I know that dude. It sounds like you have a fan tour." And another Drew Singleton, my boy, homie since high school.
Yep, Drew, that's the man. And Wizard of Clay, he was another dude that I met off of Instagram. I spent the night with him 2 days ago. I stayed at his house in New York also. And yeah, he actually took me water skiing. He was the nicest guy. Made us dinner and slept in his house. It was, I mean, it's been a dream.
That's amazing.
That's cool.
And a woman named Anne who may have the same last name as you sent 2 blue hearts.
Oh.
My mom?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it.
Shout out to my mom as well, who's also named Anne and goes by my last name too.
Wow!
Yeah.
Congratulations. Oh, Tommy Pickle says Willie D. Wow.
All my friends from college and high school are all tuning on. So thanks, guys.
So talented. The Wizard had a great day with Willie.
Oh, third person. I like the Wizard.
Yes. Speaking of Wizard, what house did Willie the Potter get sorted into?
What's that?
What house did Willie the Potter get sorted into at Hogwarts?
Oh, I think I was Hufflepuff. I'm a Hufflepuff guy.
Same. The most underrated house there is.
Right?
Yes.
Super underrated.
Yes.
As someone who's only seen the first Harry Potter movie, I chose Slytherin because I knew no other names.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I've watched them all either. Not really that kind of movie guy or sci-fi. I don't like that stuff. But hey, it's.
We're on live with William Duvall at Williams Pottery. He's right now traveling across the country doing pottery, coming to a town near you.
And very true.
Yeah. He was just at Niagara Falls watching that wonderful...
I'll be in Chicago this week. I'll actually be in Columbus, Ohio tomorrow. And then Chicago probably the next couple days after that. And then after that, I have no idea. Maybe Mount Rushmore or somewhere. Those states are interesting. It's North or South Dakota, Kansas, Nebraska. So they're all very, very interesting states for sure.
So, William, when you're done with your world tour, are we going to get like a cool T-shirt with all the states that you made like pots in on the back? Because I'd buy one.
Yeah, I, there's all sorts of ideas of what I want to do. I want to start using my pots as like prints of paintings or something like that, and remake the pot that I made in Colorado, and it'll be like the Colorado pot or something like that, and then hopefully get those out to some people. That I've gotten some requests for some crazy things over the past couple of weeks, so yeah, I'm trying to create as much stuff to get out to people because I know people are wanting my stuff. I don't really have the time or the space. I mean, I'm living in my car right now, so it's kind of tough to keep my pottery around. But once I get home, I'm gonna crank out a bunch of stuff and get it out in the next few weeks. So
that's awesome, man. We have some comments. A 40-ounce Best Life said, "This is one of the coolest things I've seen ever." scene, and a Steve Duvall said, "When do you think you'll be in Missoula?"
I have no idea. That's my dad. My dad. I don't know. We'll see. Probably a week and a half. I have no idea.
It's okay. Dr. Fauci said there's no timeline during this time.
None.
Yeah, he says
it's gonna keep going. The fun will last forever.
Fun will last forever. Just like the cigar ashtray that your dad is looking forward to receiving.
He needs it. I'm not. Both of my parents they're obviously my biggest customers, but also some of the hardest to satisfy sometimes.
Oh yes, we understand.
Tough customers.
Yes.
Get your stuff, but.
So William, for everyone out there watching right now, so what phase are we in the handleless mug section?
So I kind of made it. I made like a little cylinder here, and then I can actually bring it back.
Ooh.
It's kind of like a cylinder.
Does it smell as fresh as this gluten Play-Doh?
Yes. What does a clay smell like? Does it smell like salt?
It smells like. Sometimes it smells like just like mud. Like if you're in a swamp and you smell like kind of like muddiness. It definitely has a smell. Not typically like Play-Doh, which is kind of. I don't know. Is it like chemical-y or I don't know. Beautiful. I like it.
It's a perfect segue to our sponsor, William.
Yes.
It's 5:47 in the Pacific. It's time to fix our hair and thank our sponsor.
Today we're sponsored by Play-Doh candy since grade school.
Yeah, so I made this cylinder first, and that's just like a. And then you can really do anything from here. You can make a cup. You can make, I guess, a bowl, a vase. But yeah, a mug or a handleless mug.
Ooh. Also, someone told us there's a cup.
Yes, a cup. I guess.
Speaking of cups, we do have something coming in from a right there. Yes, a P. Jones. He says, want to play COD. Are you going fly fishing for COD now?
Or Call of Duty.
Oh, is that what that means?
No, I do not have any sort of electronics or TV, PlayStation, Xbox in my car, unfortunately. It's strictly just making fun out of this and nature around me. I've been really into cooking over the fire and doing that while I'm camping. A lot of people camp, and my buddy was calling me the other day, and he was like, I went camping for the first time, and my friend made me eat a freeze-dried meal. I'm like, dude, like, you need to come camping with me. Because
What? Are we in space?
yeah, I'm like I love making lavish meals in like the most crazy places over the fire. Like I'll roast onions and all sorts of vegetables right in the embers and all sorts of different stuff. So I feel like I've kind of come away from my Call of Duty times. Fortunately and unfortunately.
Right. No instant noodles from a vending machine?
What's the best advice you've ever received from camping, maybe from your father?
Yeah, it's my dad. It's always to leave the campsite better than you found it. Always pick up a few pieces of trash before you leave, and leave it better than you found it. You don't want leave no trace. And you don't want anybody to know that you were ever there. That's the best advice that anybody can give you. And like you've said in the past, I feel like that's one of the top 5 rules in all of Dad's handbooks. So.
Yeah, I think that's number 1. Right when you get the Dad handbook,
yes.
I think it's the CliffsNotes version because no dad reads the whole version.
No, yes, it's it's on the 1-pager.
Exactly.
Yeah, the wizard said that good clay smells like mold.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, good clay smells like wool. There you go.
And Paula, all the way from 1975, said, "You look a little like Ben Barlow from Neck Deep."
No idea what that is.
We don't either. No.
Nobody's a good-looking guy.
He must be.
Yeah, so I made the cylinder, and then I can really do whatever I want with it. And I'll just I'll make a little belly here, and
Okay. The wizard once again asked, "What's the best pottery advice you've ever had?"
I would say just be patient, and don't think that it's gonna come quick, because a lot of people have such high expectations. They see pottery, and I feel like pottery's kind of come up with social media and everything over the past few years, and people are taking classes and doing all this stuff, but they're probably getting really frustrated after the first couple classes that they can't make anything. And it takes time, it takes a lot of effort, just like any other craft or anything like that. But yeah, your first pot you'll save forever, and you'll look back on it and see progress, just like any other craft. So I feel like just be patient and keep at it. It's the best advice.
Right on.
Just like the first pot that I made here out of gluten Play-Doh. I don't know if this will last very long, but yours looks a little better.
Yeah, put some dots on it.
Hey, this won't last very long either.
That's the Mike Clay drop right there.
Exactly. That's a nice splat there.
So what do you do after you, I guess, clap the clay? Is that what you would call it?
Yeah.
Slap.
So I brought 250 pounds of clay across the country with me, and I threw most of it through as made a whole bunch of stuff with it, and now I only really have 50 or so pounds with me, or probably less than that actually, probably 30 pounds, and I have a plaster bat in there, and you can recycle all this clay. People get so upset that I just crush it and do whatever with it, but it's I recycle most of the stuff that I do. I throw it on a plaster bat, and it dries out, because after you make it, it becomes really moist when you're putting all the water on it. So you can't really remake it right there, but you put it on a piece of plaster, and it kind of sucks out the water, and you can re-wedge it and rework it into another piece of clay, and then I just make my next piece with the clay from my last piece. But sometimes I do get because it is a tedious process, and I have to keep all of the clay on the plaster while I'm driving. Nala's running around back there. She'll step on it and then run all around my car with clay on her feet and clay all over my car. So I mean, sometimes it is a process, and I don't have time for it. And it's only clay, it comes from the earth. I'll throw it I'll throw it over my head over a mountain or something like that, and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing? It's a waste of materials." And it's clay. It's putting it back in the earth, and it was less than. It cost basically nothing. So it's pretty funny to see people's reactions to me crushing it. I have hands. I can remake more things, and I will remake them. So.
There you go. And the wizard said, "Dude, I should have put another 50 pounds in your truck." 50-50.
Yeah, I should have. But I actually stayed with somebody last night, Larry, who did give me a nice brick of clay. So that was nice. I mean, I don't really need any more. So thanks, wizard.
Right on. What's it like been connecting with people through social media and making new friends?
It's been really, really awesome. I feel like the little niche that I'm in the pottery community is you can kind of feel it out. It's not like I'm gonna be staying with anybody really sketchy on my trip. You can see their feed and you can see what they're about, and I feel like you can really only put on a nice guy act for so long before you it's you can see that it's fake, you know. So yeah, it's been awesome. I have learned so much, had some awesome conversations, and learned so much about pottery. Because I will say that I'm definitely not a master potter. I have a lot to learn, and seeing these potters that are making a living making pottery and making a living just doing art is pretty amazing, and learned some really cool stuff, and heard some really cool stories and all that sort of stuff. And it's been the generosity has been insane. Had some crazy nice meals and amazing conversations. So made some lifelong friends for sure.
Right on. So you've had meals that are better than vegetables over the fire.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's definitely been more vegetables on the fire because right now it's all vegetable season. So last night, my friend Larry, he went out and went to his garden and picked a whole bunch of vegetables and then threw them right onto the grill that was right next to his garden. So he's literally farm to table.
Yeah, there's nothing better than that.
Why wouldn't you just throw them on your grill that you carry around with you everywhere?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this thing. I don't know if it'll cook them very well.
We're at Quarantine the Chris's for a fireside chat Monday. Making pottery with William at William's Pottery on Instagram. Not only are you traveling around the country making the finest ceramics that one can buy, you're selling them. Could you talk about the requests that you're getting for pots around the country?
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole bunch of stuff that, I mean, I honestly wish that I could just post stuff on my page that I want to make and do it like that, but I don't have the time to make anything right now, so I've just been taking orders as I go, and yeah, a lot of people don't really care. I preface it by saying it's like, look, I'm on the road. You're not going to get your pottery in a couple weeks. Just know that. If you're not in the timeline, if you don't have a timeline for when you're going to get your pottery, then we can talk, and I can talk to you about different things that I can make and everything like that. But if you're in a rush for something, then this isn't the way to go. But when I get home, hopefully I can make a whole bunch of stuff. But it's been a lot of sets of bowls, sets of mugs, vases that I've made, and planters, ashtrays. I've been making these little sea glass bowls that have been pretty cool. So yeah, it's all the above. It's been pretty awesome.
That's cool, man. And William, we have a question from an _ Langston. Do you pot every day?
Yeah, I have been. Thanks to the quarantine, I have been potting every single day. At least one time a day for sure. Yeah, it's been a treat.
Right on. The Wizard has tapped out. Throw on Willie. Glad you came for a visit.
Thank you so much, Wizard. I appreciate your hospitality, and can't wait to see you again sometime in New York, Honeoye Lake, baby.
And so, where are you right now in the process? I know you destroyed your beautiful creation before.
I did. Now I have a little bigger piece of fungal clay on here, and so I'm centering it again.
Sounds like you're getting quite a bit of honks from our guest last Wednesday, Sergio Navarrete, the director of the Cupid. He said now he's getting honks as a way of appreciation. Do you feel like you're getting more honks recently? Honk, honk.
I guess so. But I haven't really been on the side of the road like this. This is the most urban that I've made some pottery. But it's been a lot of people watching me and it's been cool to have like people stick around for longer than a second to see what I'm gonna make, because I feel like it's really easy to walk by, but you never really appreciate the art if you walk right by. Like there's people that go out and play music on the side of the street that might be like a famous musician and you have no idea, and you just walk right by it. It's like, I don't know, sometimes you gotta stop and listen to the music, or stop and just appreciate some things. So it's been cool to talk to people that have been on the road and are interested in what I'm doing and want to see more stuff.
That's amazing. Is there anything you're looking forward to seeing? I know you said you were going to a bunch of different places, but what's the place that you're dying to pot at?
I want to see if I can get close enough into Mount Rushmore and get one with the heads in there. But really, I'm on live now. But I want to go back to Yellowstone too and make some more stuff there. There's a bunch of rules which is tough, and with a dog it's even tougher because you can't let dogs roam Yellowstone.
Yeah,
So,
they might confuse her with a cheetah.
Yeah, could be.
Exactly. So I mean, I don't know. It's really just a matter of, I do a lot of U-turns. Like I just drive, and if I see something cool, I'll turn around and stop and make a pot there. It's not like I'm on a mission to make a pot in a specific area. You know, it's like if the time presents itself, then I'll make a pot there.
That's awesome. And William, I mean, I know you're busy hard at work making a pot at William's Potter on Instagram, but I made what I think looks like our intern Ryan out of Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
Yeah.
How tall is Ryan?
We actually don't know. We haven't really measured we never really measured him.
It's to scale.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is just a bigger version of what I'm doing now. I made like the original cone, and now I'm just making a cylinder. So I'll just make it's a plain old cylinder, and then you can really do anything from there.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, what does one do with a cylinder?
I mean, a cylinder can be used as just a regular vase, or it can be flared out and be used as like a utensil holder, like put it next to your stove or something like that. But really, I just like every potter, just you make a cylinder first, and then you can mess with it from there.
Makes sense.
I don't know if it was watching you do your pottery or playing with Play-Doh all day. I feel very relaxed. Have you looked into ASMR pottery?
We're watching William in the pottery in the zone. Shh. At a strip mall near Niagara Falls.
Yeah, Niagara Falls is pretty sweet. I wish Canada was open. I wanted to go into Canada real bad, but they don't want us right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Yeah.
No, neither do I.
Well, William, Instagram is going to boot us off because we have a time limit, and then we get put in timeout. But I guess what are the final steps there for everyone watching Quarantine the Chris is live in Los Angeles on with William Duvall all the way in the Niagara Falls area, traveling across the country. What final steps are you doing before that's complete?
I'll just widen it. You can make edits to it. You can put some things in there. You can do all sorts of stuff. But with this one, I'll just...
Hulk smash! I'll smash fake Ryan! Smash!
Thanks, William.
Well, guys, thank you guys so much for having me on. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Yeah,
we
too.
appreciate
Thanks,
you as
brother.
well.
Appreciate
Anyone
you.
wants to watch the replay with William and see the pot in all its glory without the comments, you can watch it on our replay that'll be coming up soon.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks, William. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. Love you guys.
Thanks,
Love you,
man.
We'll see you.
Appreciate it.
Wow.
That was awesome. I could have
was
watched William Duvall at William's Pottery pot all day and all night, Chris.
I could too. That was very soothing. I think he should have like a section on like the Headspace app.
Yeah.
You know, where it's just like William's Pottery.
Yeah, we could watch him all night, and unfortunately he's on the East Coast, so it got a little darker. But if you wanted to see before he Hulk smashed his creation, check out the replay of this Instagram Live. It will be posted on the Quarantine and the Chris's page.
Yeah, be on our page pretty much till the end of time.
Forever.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
Until Instagram gets kicked off too. So.
Yeah.
Until
I don't know, until maybe TikTok might get banned, so
okay.
That's why Instagram made their fake TikTok.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
We've been watching William pot around the United States. Check him out at Williams Pottery on Instagram. He's also taking orders, but be patient because it might take a while because he's traveling with his dog and his girlfriend and an 80-pound wheel that isn't for grilling.
No, it isn't for grilling, but you know what? What's my favorite thing that's grilled?
What?
Spicy? Is it spicy chicken?
Spicy chicken from Wendy's.
Spicy chicken from Wendy's.
Yeah.
We'll do anything for that.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock on to all of you. Thank you for watching Quarantine the Chris's. We do this every day that ends in
Y,
but does not start with
S.
Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to our community cause today. I Am a Voter. Check them out at I Am a Voter. And we'll have Sunny on, who's one of the founding members, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we have a very special worldwide exclusive. Chris.
Worldwide exclusive. The Chris's will be tap dancing tomorrow.
Hopefully not like
hopefully
that.
Hopefully better than that, yes.
Hopefully a little better than that. On with Emily Yaroskovic, all the way in Canada, where William can't go to right now due to the restrictions on U.S. travelers. Because we're all having a bad time with COVID, so wear an effing mask and stay at least 6 feet away from each other. Yes. But we'll be on Emily tomorrow doing tap dancing lessons. But check out William, our guest today's page again at Williams Pottery. And thanks to Play-Doh, our sponsor, Chris.
Thanks, Play-Doh. Yeah. What a great invention. Standing the test of time, Chris.
Now not gluten-free. Play-Doh.
I think it's never not been gluten-free.
I have no idea. Why? I mean, did it has to say wheat? I guess if you have a wheat allergy, but why are you eating it?
Well, maybe that's because so many kids eat it. Is that they have to put that it contains wheat in there?
This is the world we live in, folks.
Contiene trigo.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout again to William. Quarantine the Chris's. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Catch you tomorrow. I'm surprised that Instagram held us on this long.
All
right. See ya.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
This album is so good.